All right. And we're here again for this time. Yep. See, in our last part, episode, whatever, we was going over the summary of the world, kind of. Really just what I wanted to talk about, because the world will build more later. Yeah. Now we in the part 1 of Sans in My Hero Academia. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy how that works, huh? Either way. So let's just start off with the obviously we got villains out here. You feel me? Crashing in, trying to rob, trying to steal, possibly kill, if that means getting away or whatever. You feel me? A whole bunch of people gathered around because ain't nobody in this show got no sense. Let's be honest here. That's the real reason. I mean, if it was me, I would have been gone. Yeah, I would have been gone. Don't matter what hero was around, because that don't always solidify somebody else's safety. But whatever, right? We got heroes out there putting in that work, trying to stop the villain. Papyrus, Sans, they both there. They both out there, and they watching. But it's more so like Sans is the reason why they out there. You feel me? Just got curious. Some more heroes, more villains. Just wanted to see what that individual looked like. What they was doing. Because Sans, he be on that judgment stuff. You feel me? He lazy, but he good at his job, and it's just how it works sometimes. You feel me? Papyrus, because they both to be going to school. Papyrus, he got curious too for an entirely different reason. He wanted to watch the heroes, so he went along with Sans. They in the front talking to this old dude, possibly Stars. I don't know what mutation he got on his head, but either way, he there here talking to old dude. And yeah, you feel me? Yeah. So villain get taken out efficiently, effectively, no problems, right? Since like, all right, now that's over. I'm about to go to this class. I'm taking the shortcut. I'll meet you there. You feel me? Because that's what Sans do. He taking the shortcut. You feel me? Papyrus, he like, wait a minute, and he already gone. He already gone. Dipped in the crowd. He already gone. He's like, dang. Now he got to run there. You feel me? Papyrus been on his training. You feel me? Getting worked out, getting extra buff. He still like lean because it's Papyrus. You feel me? On some lean. He on his lean tall. You feel me? But he got that muscle and unnatural strength. You feel me? You gotta add that too. So, old dude still talking to me like, oh dang, your brother you got teleportation powers? That's crazy, kid. We all can't be lucky on him. You feel me? Parts not even listen to his ass. He just jump off. I mean, jump off like awesome All Might. Not as powerful as All Might, but he jump off on him. And, he land. He just started sprinting. That boy gone. I mean, niggas be talking about 4 flat. Man, that nigga. Man, I don't even know. You feel me? I mean, he run for real. I mean, speed for real. That's what this whole training was about. It was just making himself physically more stronger because he wanted to keep up with Sans, actually teleporting. He don't know what else that nigga can do, but that's besides the point. Well, he know a little bit, the Gaster Blasters, because he got some too, the blue and orange bones. He don't know anything about the slow it down time, the dang, what else Sans do? Slow down time, the teleport, they both use blue magic. They don't know, well, Did I say that they both use blue magic? You feel me? And they obviously Sans uses it more as telekinesis. Blue magic works differently than it does in Undertale, you know, because obviously Undertale just turns your soul blue, and then you gotta do a platformer to survive most of the time, you know, unless you're fighting Sans, and you gotta, you know, survive. that's just what it was. You just had to survive every time. But yeah. For this one, 3D, you feel me? You get turn blue. You basically can't turn left or right. You feel me? You can't go left or right. You stuck in a head-on confrontation. You can look behind you though. There might be things coming from behind you as well. But that's how I'm saying this is going in this world. Either way, so that's what Papyrus got. Even if he, you know, he got a little bit of the telekinesis too. It's harder, a little bit harder for him. Not a lot harder, but just a little bit. Either way, Sans, you know, they make it to class. For some reason, Sans still late. You know, it's Sans now. You know, he ain't trying too hard. You know, he said he had a shortcut. He didn't say it was a fast one. You know, everybody up in class. I guess Sans would be where Deku would be if he was in the story. He's not. And yeah. You know, people, teacher out here. You know. All right. So what y'all want to be? Never mind. I ain't even gotta ask. I know y'all all want to be heroes and you feel me? Throwing papers up in the sky. Everybody activating their quirks like they somebody. We don't even know any of these individuals in any episode after this, which is crazy. Either way, you know, only people not spazzing. I mean, Papyrus is, you know, happy, excited. He going with the flow with everybody else. Sans resting because it's Sans. I mean, what else he gonna do? Come on now. Either way, and then we got Bakugo. Extra cocky at, you know, obviously he got Papyrus and Sans, Papyrus and Sans to, you know, they've been helping him out with his what's it called? Superiority complex. That's what they've been helping him with. You know, they've been helping him with that, and they you know, they've been doing their thing. I mean, he's a lot more calm than he would be originally. You feel me? I mean, he ain't on no bully stuff. I think I said that in the first one, or part 0. You know, you know, the crowd that he in, less delinquity. You feel me? But then again, he was always on some good boy behavior either way. You feel me? I mean, going to sleep hella early and, you know, waking up early too, practice and all that. You know, either way, you know, they've been shaping his mind a little bit with kindness and affirmation. Is it affirmation? Probably. Who cares? Either way, right? You know, but he still talk shit though. He still talk shit because this is Bakugo. You feel me? He's still hella cocky. And he kind of understand that none of these motherfuckers are actually going to be in the story somehow. I don't know how he knows this for real. But he's like, hey, look at all these motherfucking extras. They ain't me. I'm going to be number one. I'm going to be number one hero. You feel me? Obviously, everybody in the class, they get mad at him immediately on some, this motherfucker here. You feel me? Hey, don't make me get Papyrus on you. You feel me? Because Papyrus really, you know, Sans let Papyrus do a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to Bakugo. Now Bakugo, he hear that, he like, get who on me? Get who? Now Papyrus trying to mediate. He like, hey, calm down, guys. Calm down, guys. We don't need to fight now. You feel me? We can keep it cool. Keep it cordial. Now, Sans, he wake up, but he ain't said nothing yet. You feel me? Bakugo, something. And I'm really about tired of you. Extra strong, extra soft ass. I mean, you big friendly giant. You feel me? It's what he calling him on. You feel me? I mean, it's like I don't even know if you gonna take down no villains because you probably try to be talking to the villains. You be trying to convince the villains to change their ways. Head at. I mean, like, come on now. And and the real problem I got with it is that you actually strong for real. You actually can compete with me, but you don't ever be on no. I just don't fuck with it. You feel me? Obviously, Papyrus, he trying to rebuttal. You feel me? A little bit. Bakugo ain't hearing him. Papyrus on some, but I mean, some villains. Not all villains are super bad for real. You can talk to some of them, but then again, I'm not against putting them in prison. I can capture a villain. You feel me? I almost slipped up because this is Papyrus I'm talking about. Either way, you know, they go back and forth since he hop in, he like on with this high headed chihuahua, get under your skin, bro. Now Sans do still make hella jokes all the time. Pirates be yelling at him all the time too. But he be making hella jokes. So he like, don't let this hot headed chihuahua get under your skin, bro. He just trying to pick at your bones. You feel me? Man, that nigga just trying to pick at his bones. Obviously, some of them niggas, they start. They've been dealing with this all year, all school years. So some of them like, all right, Sans. You feel me? Other ones they like, it was kind of funny though. Just a little bit. I mean, they use bone attacks. So I can respect. You feel me? Some of them niggas ain't trying to give him that shit. Either way, Pirates obviously instantaneously get mad at him. Like, this is not the time for this. You don't have to. Why are you joking? This is not. We don't have to do this. You feel me? We feel like this is not the time for this, Sans. Obviously, Sans is still laughing to himself. And Bakugo, he like, and see, that's another thing, right? Both of y'all are weird to me. From what you can do, Papyrus, I feel like Sans should be on a similar amount of timing. But not only do we not put in no effort, he also just act weak for real. So it's like, are you really trying to be a hero for real? And it's like, man, not only that, you always joking, extra goofy ass, man. Like, I don't know. I just don't fuck with y'all. Not for real. I mean, y'all cool. Well, Papyrus cool. But I really don't like you. Because I think you can do way better, but you don't even be fucking trying. And I just think that's weak. You feel me? That's what he be saying. That's what he's saying to Sans. Sans like, hey man, you can't get on. You can't be too mad at me. I be trying a lot. I be doing a whole lot of work. You feel me? I be doing a whole lot of work. And it's like, if you pull that skeleton, if you pull that skeleton of work type off, I might really blow y'all ass up. You feel me? He was like, what? No. Anyway, I've gotten a ton of work done. Try to send it back up. It was like, I'm about to go. Because both of y'all are, y'all just don't, I don't think y'all making it to UA. And I'm going to just leave y'all here. You feel me? Now that I'm thinking about it, y'all really shouldn't have even applied. Because I know y'all not making it in my class, even if you do make it. So I'm going to go and I'm going to leave y'all here. When next time y'all see me, I'm going to be number one hero. You feel me? So he tried to walk out the door. And, my boy Sans, he be joking with him. He be joking. He really be pushing Bakugo buttons a lot. Because he know that Bakugo need it. He know Bakugo need it. So when he tried to walk out the door, Sans put that blue bone down. As you know, a blue bone would just hurt him instantly if he walked through it. Either he put a bone down on him, you feel me, right by his foot, that would trip off the door, bro. He trip out the door. Now he really ready to crash. He really ready to crash, but you don't know which one of them did it. No, you do. Yeah, you do. He know which one of them did it. So, and this motherfucker laughing about it too. Papyrus on some. You just making it worse, Sans. Stop. You just making it worse. What are you doing? All the kids laughing and stuff. And then he rushed him. He rushed up on him. He like, you want to take this outside, you little shit? You feel? Because that motherfucker says this. He relative to their height, but that motherfucker is the shortest one out here. You feel me? So it's like, whoa, this don't seem like very heroic behavior. As far as you consider, I'm gonna stay here, right? I'm a civilian number one hero. It's like, and Bakugo can't argue with this logic. He can't argue with this logic, and that's really what be pissing Bakugo off, because every time this motherfucker do something to him, he always got some bullshit logic to get his ass out of the situation, and it's like Bakugo truly just want to beat his ass. He just want to fight him once, because he be sparring with Papyrus all the time. Whenever Bakugo is on, Papyrus right there with him. We like, we can spar right now. You feel me? But Sans get away with all the shit he do to Bakugo because Sans could say some random shit like this out of his ass. And it's like, and even if he don't got no real explanation, right? Even if it's perfect for him to just run the ones. Sansa hit a corner and that motherfucker Bakugo won't see him until the next day. And it's like, what? It really be pissing that nigga off. Truly, that nigga be pissed all the time. That's why he don't like Sans. But he do respect Sans. He don't like Sans, but he respects him. Tight shit. Either way, right? Bakugo, he put that boy down. He like, I'm not about to deal with y'all today. I'ma fucking go. You disrespect me again though, there won't be a second chance. Not this time. You feel me? And my son's like, whatever you say, bro. Whatever you say. You feel me? So Bakugo actually leave the classroom this time. And teacher, I'm like, you shouldn't be antagonizing Bakugo like that. He got a strong quirk. Now, another thing. Sans endurance. You feel me? He ain't got a lot of that. Not a lot. Which is, this is just something he has told teachers. You feel me? This is also something that his dad Gaster backs up whenever teachers ask about it. But, in comparison to Papyrus, no, he don't got any amount of motherfucking endurance. Papyrus can take whatever the fuck the world throw at him for real. And he gonna be fine unless he really get hit type shit, right? Sans not, nah, he's just not. He's just really not. It's just really not gonna go in his favor. You feel me? If it's not, he got a little bit more than I say in canon, because he's like half human or whatever, right? So it's like, he can, one damage it might not kill him, but he might be critical. Maybe. You feel me? Either way. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, he still got the weakness of being the quote unquote weakest monster in the underground. You feel me? Papyrus, Sans, they walking home after school type stuff. Class done ended, everything over. People going to, home. And, Papyrus, he was like, okay, what we gonna do when we get to UA? You feel me? And, Bakugo gonna be there. I'm sure there's gonna be some other some other students that we can be friends with and blah, blah, blah. And, Sans is like, man, you really want to go to UA, huh? It's like, yeah, of course. I'm trying to be a hero. I mean, I be letting Bakugo talk about being number one hero all the time, but it's really going to be us. It says, like, us. It's like, yeah, us. We going to be the number one heroes. I mean, one or two, or maybe both number one. It was like, you really added me into your. I mean, what if I didn't want to be a hero? And since Tavares looked at him and was like, brother, I know you want to be a hero. It's like, where did you get that idea from? Where did you get that impression? It's like, since I've been knowing you my whole life, I think I can tell what you really want to do. I think I can tell what you like, even if you be trying to hide it. I mean, I see through you a little bit. And, whether it was All Might, you feel me? Whether it was, something else, maybe it was Dad. I know you want to be a hero. And then it's like, yeah, whatever. You know, if I will be a hero, I'm gonna do it for y'all ass. You feel me? It's like, yeah, keep telling me, yeah, whatever. You feel me? They back and forth. You feel me? Yeah, whatever type stuff. They turned down that alley. They turned down that alley. You feel me? That one specific alley that probably really should have killed the main character the first time. But whatever, right? Sans, he ain't actively looking for nobody, but he can tell there's something here immediately when he step up in here. You feel me? And he be on that perceptive. He got to slow down time a little bit. He looking around. He like, oh shoot, there's some sludge on the ceiling. I don't know if that's right. I just don't think that's I don't think that's gonna. I don't think that's gonna. I don't think that's beneficial. That's a sludge. Seems like it's about to descend upon them. Right? He looks over at Papyrus. Papyrus seemed like he done picked up over what was going on. Maybe maybe he heard something. Maybe he just felt there was something going on. But from Sam's point of view, he can't tell. You just know that Papyrus can, he could tell that they're in a situation. So, he just teleport, Papyrus dodge, out the way. The sludge monster villain. Some I missed. Y'all some real perceptive ones I see. I don't really need the both of you. But so I'll probably just end up killing the other. Papyrus, he like, what do you think you're doing? On some hero, because that's what he's been brought up on. It's on some, hero villain, white black. You feel me? Come on now, that's just what he's been brought up on. So he's like, what do you think you're doing, using your quirk like this? Are you a villain? And saying he messing with him was like, nah, bro, this is just having some quirk malfunction. He's like, oh really? I'm sorry, sir. It's like, yeah. And then this dude, he's like, yeah. I'm just having some quirk malfunctions. Come over here and help me out real quick. And Sans, he's like, nah. Maybe the guy behind him is having quirk malfunctions. Virus, he like, oh, behind him. You looking around at a sludge. He like, wait a minute, because he was getting chased by All Might. He's like, who behind me? So he turned around, he don't see nobody. So it's like, oh yeah, he a villain. And I was like, oh, for real? Wow, my first villain. Sludge dude turned back around. Papyrus already got the bone ready to whack him with it. He tried to whack him with it, but physical attacks. It did hurt, which surprised him, right? It surprised him because it did hurt. But, physical attacks, they not as effective against him. So he ended up just swallowing them completely. Sans on the back, he like, I just don't think that's, I just don't think he should have did that. You feel me? So, Sans on the back, he's like, yeah, that wasn't the smartest move, but, you doing good in there, bro? Type stuff, you feel me? No, Papyrus, he trying to get out, and if Sans let him, he might have been able to. because he was fighting. Now, obviously, you know, Papyrus got gastric blasters and all that. He could have got out if he wanted to, but he just hit the telekinesis, the blue soul, dragged them out, pulled them out, and he was like, Suddenly like, man, I was really trying to get his body, and I was gonna kill you. Now I just got, man, I don't know if I can deal with the both of y'all at the same time. I might need to find some other kids. You feel me? And Sans was like, yeah, but you probably should deal with the guy behind you first. You feel me? And so it was like, nah, you ain't gonna get me with that again. I'm not turning around. Up until you heard that Detroit. It's like I've been had. You feel me? Smack on that head. You feel me? Everywhere. They everywhere. He all over the place. All over the motherfucking spot. Now, Sans, he do this dodge stuff. He wasn't getting touched. Not by an ounce of this sludge shit. So, whether he was going telekinetic, or he was going, whether he was going telekinetic or he was going, or he was just going to teleport out the way. He wasn't getting touched by this dude. Papyrus, on the other hand, he got hit up a little bit, just a little bit though. Not a lie. It's not all over the fit. Either way, I might pull up, be like, awesome, don't worry, I am here. So, Papyrus Sans, they looking at this like, oh, that's fucking All Might though. That's All Might. You feel me? And even though Sans, he got all his previous memories. He only been in this world like what 15, 14, something around there years. He's like, that nigga pretty cool though. He All Might. He ain't lame to Sans. You feel me? He kind of cool. Papyrus. I think Papyrus a fanboy. He ain't on Deku level, but he a fanboy though. As All Might making sure they was good. All Might was telling them they was safe from the villain and all that. Sans was like, yeah, thanks for that. Oh yeah, thanks for the assist. And Papyrus was like, yeah, you're so cool. Wow, I got All Might in front of me right now. Oh. Man, I wish I could have showed you the gaster blaster and blah blah blah. You trying to impress All Might. You feel me? It's just like I could have showed you my quirk, and I could have showed you my quirk and defeated the villain for you and blah blah blah. Right? He was like, oh yeah, you got a strong quirk on you, kid, on you, that son. It was like, yeah, I got a decent quirk. I'm gonna be #1 hero. Blah blah. And he was like, yeah, that's a good goal for you. I believe in you, kid. And he was like, yeah. Making Papyrus happy and shit. This is already putting Sans, getting in Sans' higher position and respect. Either way, Sans like, you look around, you like, so how you gonna get him up? Type stuff, because he is all sludge, mainly sludge. You feel me? He was like, well, I was gonna put them up in these bottles. You feel me? These empty 2-liter cans that I borrowed. You feel me? Or paid for, whatever. You feel me? And he was like, oh, cool, I got you. So he, you started using the soul, the telekinetics. You feel me? Manipulating them up into the 2-liter bottles. Saying, I think All Might, he see that, he's like, oh, shit. Oh, got me some decent ones. Now this one on the left, he looked like he could handle that power a little bit better. But that one on the right, he got some power on him. I don't know. I might have to keep my eyes on these two. So he asked him, so where y'all going to school at? And it's like, they go to their high school, whatever. Was it junior high? I don't know what school. I don't know what kind of school it is. But Papyrus like, yeah, we're going to UA next year type stuff. We gotta take the exam, blah blah, right? He's like, All Might thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna see him in UA. Okay. He's like, all right, well, he tried to twist up the 2-liter cans, making sure they can't get out or whatever. He's like, all right, well, if that's all, then I'm gonna. And the supervisor said, no, wait. Take out the journal. He's like, hey, can you sign my notebook? He's like, oh yeah, for sure. Anything for a fan, Either way, so Mike was like, you say his goodbyes, he jump up out of here. You feel me? I was like, man, it's fucking All Might, bro. It's like, yeah. It's like, All Might. It's like, yeah. You just sign my journal. It's like, Sam's like, yeah. Should ask him to sign mine. It's like, man, I should have told him to. Fuck. You think we should catch him? Catch up to him? It's like, yeah, we'll probably see him later. Maybe. Like, we could just try to catch up. It's like, we already got homework, bro. Come on. It's like, we got homework, bro. Let's go. Hurry up for guys to get mad or whatever. It's like, all right, whatever. So they go home, or they're on their way home. You feel me? All Might, he had a defuse, and apparently he got a hole in his pocket. I don't know how this happened, but apparently, you feel me? Because his time running out. He's like, man, it's getting shorter every day. Damn, them kids. If it was anybody, it might be those two. I mean, they was doing it. I mean, I seen a little bit. I mean, the telekinesis power was pretty cool. And the other one was something about some kind of blaster. I mean, he looked like he got the strength for it. I just don't know. I need somebody to take this quirk off me. Fuck. Needs to find a suitable person to pass this on to. A successor. Either way, he walking down the stairs after coughing up all that blood. He pat on his pocket and he like, wait a minute. Well, I only got one. You feel me? So he cut over here to Bakugo. He chilling with his other friends, because he kind of don't consider Papyrus and Sans friends, but he also don't consider these niggas friends either. So, he just walking and talking with them, hopped out the stove. They got they snacks or whatever. Papyrus, I mean not Papyrus. Bakugo ain't got shit. But he walking with him. He's like, it's my fucking Sans. And fuck them Papyrus too. So grumbling on shit. You feel me? He kicked his bottle, laying in the motherfucking alleyway. Motherfucker top came off. It just said, I'm a villain on your ass. I said, oh shit. Robbed him, bro. Robbed him. That's a crazy encounter. But like just on some pop-up villain shit. That was insane. Either way. Obviously, if people was talking in the background about, Sans and Papyrus too, but Baku won't let them disrespect Sans and Papyrus because they don't know Sans and Papyrus like he do. Either way, but Bakugo will. That's what he was doing, and that's what he was doing as he kicked the motherfucking bottle, kicked the can till it run out of uses. Anyway, in that whole ass nigga hanging out, All Might, he started hearing the commotion. He like, fuck, run off on him. He tried to see what the commotion about. So, Sans and Papyrus, they started hearing stuff, explosions. They started hearing some explosions. And they like, oh, shit. What's going on over there, right? Papyrus, he like, we go check it out. Sans is like, we could have just went home. What are you doing? Either way. Start walking with his bro because he ain't leaving that nigga alone type shit. You feel me? They get to the alleyway. First of all Might get there. He sees some kid catcher and it's this nigga that he just put in his bottle that just, he like, oh fuck. I might have time. Had him fucking up over the youth. Fuck. damn. You feel me? He trifling. Either way. Fires and Sands, they get there, they see Bakugo. Bakugo see them. You feel me? Obviously, my nigga needs some help. You feel me? The pirates jump in immediately. Cause all these heroes, they ain't getting nothing done. Nothing done. They over here, I mean, obviously I think most of them are physical either way. But they ain't getting enough done. And this motherfucker using Bakugo explosions, he like, oh hell no. Jump in. While Papyrus is running up on him. So it's like, oh no, I remember you. He start sending out the out the explosions on him. You feel me? Papyrus trying to dodge. Sans come around, hit him with the blast through the stomach. You feel me? Now, as he blasts through the stomach, he also ripped Bakugo out. But the sludge dude trying to hold on, because he remembered this dude too, because he was like, wait a minute, if this one here, then the other one gotta be. So he trying to hold on to him, and as he trying to hold on to him, more explosions letting out. You feel me? Fire everywhere. Fire everywhere. Then Papyrus come through, he hit him with a gaser blaster from the top. You feel me? Bang on from above. Now he like, these energy based moves. I'm already weak against that. But I can't let them win against me twice. I won't allow it. You feel me? So, Sludge dude, he started wrapping around Bakugo even more. Oh, and it's like Sans, he's still trying to rip him out, but it's like, nah, he's stuck on his ass. You feel me? Sans and Pirates are like, they like lined up side by side. They're like, okay, so how are we gonna get him out? You feel me? It was like, he'll probably start trying to use this quirk again eventually. Gotta wait for the opening so we can rip him out again. Just continue it, on some repetition. You feel me? All Might, he see both of these little niggas, and he like, yeah, that's what it's always been about. That's what the hero is supposed to be. It don't matter what's going on. It don't matter if you're supposed to use your quirk or not. You feel me? Because obviously this nigga's not supposed to be using that quirk right now, but whatever, right? Don't matter if you're supposed to use your quirk or not. When you see somebody in trouble, you help them. You start transforming on them. You're like, oh yeah, I'm turning up. I am here. You feel me? And he did this right as the sludge villain was about to start using Bakugo quirk again. This motherfucker sludge villain, he hear that shit, he's like, am I getting deja vu? Because this motherfucker dealing with the same problem he just dealt with. It's like, damn, y'all niggas showed up again? Either way, all right. That motherfucker, All Might, he swing on him. Change the weather on their ass. Tornado ass, you feel me? Sans, he like, damn, I didn't expect it to be this big of a shockwave. He almost get taken off his feet. Papyrus grab his ass though. He's like, oh shit. Papyrus able to stand his ground on a little bit. He getting pushed back though on some slide too. Like he getting slid back while his feet is on the ground trying to brace himself. You feel me? But he holding on to Sans. Sans, he cool with it. After all, the shockwave goes out. You feel me? After the shockwave goes out, the sludge villain handled, back in the bottle. All Might dip out, jump off, laughing, smiling, leaving Bakugo, Sans, and Papyrus. Other heroes show up. They're like, do y'all niggas know how dangerous that was? Now they gotta deal with this shit. And they do. For the most part. They listen to what they gotta say about how dangerous it was. It's just a small lecture, sun going down and all this extra. You feel me? Sans, as the media started trying to pull up on him, teleport away. You feel me? Papyrus, he see the media pull up on him. He look down, he see Sans already gone. He jump off like All Might did. It's like, they different. This must be that new generation shit. This must be that new generation shit. They got multiple quirks. You feel me? Hey, this must be that new generation shit, right? But obviously, if you caught up with the hero activities in the world of My Hero Academia, you put the two and two together and be like, oh yeah, this must be Gasper's kids because they look like his ass and they using his abilities. Either way, Sans on the street walking home, he done teleported far as away. Papyrus sees him after jumping so much, start walking with him. He like, cool, back with you. And they're like, oh, we did good today. We helped out the homie, met All Might twice. You feel me? See him at work twice. You feel me? It was a good day, They happy Bakugo show up because they let him go immediately. They held Papyrus and Sans for the lecture. You feel me? And he on some, hey, I ain't need y'all help. I just want y'all to know that I could have handled it myself if I felt like it. If I had some, if I wanted to. It's like they just staring at his ass. He continuing to talk. It's like, and don't think this makes me don't think this made me care about y'all anymore. Just because y'all motherfuckers say it's my life. This ain't got nothing to do with how much I care about y'all niggas. Lame ass nigga. You feel? Nah, I'm joking. Either way, this ain't got nothing to do with how much I care about y'all at all. At all. You feel me? And you're like, cool. And he continued to rant. He talking a lot. It's like, yeah. Just wanted to let y'all know that. I ain't need y'all. It's me. I'm gonna be number one hero. Me. Yeah. Leaves. They're like, so would you consider him a tsundere? Or, you feel me? It's like, Papyrus like, I'm so glad you didn't say that in front of him because he would have crashed immediately. Let's get home before you say something else stupid. You feel me? He was like, all right. So he started walking again, only for this motherfucker All Might to come back on some, I am here. And it's like, oh shit, All Might again. What the hell? It's the third time we done met him. Oh shit, you feel me? This motherfucker must be stalking. No, I'm joking. Either way, right? And he explaining what happened with the villain. They're like, we already Sans over here like, yeah, we already got our lecture. You feel me? Blah blah blah. I might say, no, I'm not here for a lecture. I'm here to congratulate you. A lot of people would have stood there and let them down, but y'all did the right thing. Y'all did a lot, and I, All Might, I'm gonna. You feel me? As he diffuses and coughs up blood at the same time, and they like, who the fuck is it? You feel me? Now, Sans could check him. The check's not gonna tell him anything. I guess it could. I don't know, because the narrator was Char the whole time. Either way, the check's just gonna tell him his name, probably his level, how much HP, attack, and defense he got. Probably about it. So, they don't even bother checking him. At least Sans don't, because I don't even think Papyrus knows about checking him at the moment. That's not something Gaster would have taught him immediately. Not in this world, because Papyrus doesn't know he's from a different world. Either way, yeah, they looking at him. They like, so you some kind of imposter, or that's what Papyrus say. You feel me? Sounds like, sounds like, yeah. He pick up and is like, nah, he's an imposter. And it's like, there's not even spaghetti here. Why are you doing this? And it's like, yeah, I just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be funny one day. It's like, this motherfucker. Either way, no, All Might he pop up. You know some. Nah, I'm All Might for real. I mean, I was gonna explain it to y'all either way, but before that, let me finish telling y'all what I was telling y'all while I was in the other forum. I seen how y'all ran up in there and saved that young man. And yeah, I think one of y'all, one of the two of you, are worthy of my quirk. You feel me? And they look at each other. They look back at him. It's like, what are you talking about? Because come on now, that shit don't even make possible sense to them. Talking about his quirk. You feel me? So he go on to elaborate that they could be the number one hero with his quirk if they wanted to. You feel me? And this isn't something that you like hold off. Like, oh yeah, let me go think about it real quick. This is a yes or no question, and most niggas picking yes. You feel me? So All Might, he further explains like, I don't really have a lot of time left with this quirk or this body, not for real. And I'm looking for a successor, and I think it should be one of you. You feel me? And the only reason why he didn't like wait for it to be a one-on-one conversation with either of them is because he recognizes they're siblings, and it would probably it would be crazy to just pull up out of the blue and be like, yeah, let me talk to you specifically. So it was like, let me just talk to the both of them. Yeah, since Papyrus, they look at each other and he's like, Sans like, hey, you can give it Papyrus, you feel me? You can give it to Papyrus. I just feel like that's a lot of work, to have your quirk and all that, blah, 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 right? And so, All Might, he like, okay, bet. Give it to Papyrus, bet, okay. Because he was feeling Papyrus anyway. He felt like he had the more of the muscle structure for that. You feel me? He's about to go and be like, okay, so yeah, let me tell you what you need to do. You might need to do a little bit more training, blah, blah. And Papyrus like, wait a minute. What do you mean give it to me? What if I wanted you to have it? You feel me? He's like, bro, I'm lazy. I'm not about to do all that extra work just to be the number one hero, blah, blah. You feel me? And it's like, I just think you should have it, bro. Come on now. I'm trying to give you the success. You feel me? He was like, what if I didn't want it? You feel me? Like, we don't even know if this is All Might for real. You feel me? It's like, we know this All Might. Come on now. He pulled up from the sky or from the corner or whatever. You feel me? And he offering, his own quirk to be the number one hero. Isn't that what you was talking about with Bakugo? You gonna be the number one hero over him? And it's like, I said we was gonna be the number one heroes. One of us. You feel me? 1 and 2, or the both of us. And even then, I didn't want somebody else's power to do that. And it was like, thanks. So you're not trying to get the power? You're trying to take him up on his offers? It's like, nah, not really. I mean, I wanted to do this, solo dolo, but wanted me and you, our own power. See how far we can get. It was like, all right, well, I mean, if Papyrus don't want it, I really don't want it, and yeah, I'm sorry, bro. And All Might, he like, he fucking dumbfounded. It's just he don't know what to think right now. It's like, did I just get scammed? You feel me? Like, what do you, huh, nigga? You feel me? It's like, I'm not understanding. Like, most niggas would jump at this opportunity. You feel me? To have the number one hero's quirk. I mean, niggas everywhere trying to find out what it is, and niggas like he don't even got words to say right now. He hasn't said anything. He's just over there looking dumbfounded. You know, saying he obviously see over here. You looking at this nigga expression. He could tell this is something he ain't ever even expected to witness. I mean, you turning it down is one thing, right? But turning it down and still wanting to be a hero and number one hero without the number one hero's assistance, he's hurt it all at this point. I mean, at this point, All Might done hurt it all. Sans is like, yeah, we'll help you find a successor though. I mean, if it's that important, like don't think you can like sit here and get away from us after this. I mean, sat here and told us you can give your quirk off, and not only that, but your body is deteriorating. We can help you find somebody that'll take your quirk for sure. You feel me? And Papyrus like, oh yeah, for sure. I think I know of the perfect person that can have your quirk. Sans looked at Papyrus and was like, I'm gonna let you have it. But yeah, we gotta get home. Mom probably gonna beat our ass for being this late, but we gotta get home. We should probably, get your number or something so that we can, help you find a new successor or a successor. Or technically a new successor since you're trying to find us. But yeah, we can help you do that and all that. You feel me? So that's All Might hella dumbfounded. He shocked to completency. He shot completely. And he just started going along with the flow and some shit. He's like, all right, let me give you all my number. It's 555. You feel me? It's like they get the number. They about to start walking away. I was like, oh shoot, wait. Runs back. It's like, also, can you sign this for my brother this time? And it was like, Sam's like, you didn't have to do that. It's like, hey, I got one. My brother gotta get one too. You should probably take a picture too, but I mean, I could wait. You feel me? And not every day you get to take a picture with the great Papyrus. You feel me? On their ass. All Might, he signed it. And, once they leave, he started thinking, he like, man, I just let two candidates just say no, like, immediately. They didn't even want it. Like I thought All Might was supposed to be like what these niggas wanted, like what they said no. How did what you feel me? I mean, that's just what's happening. You feel me? It's like he's shocked, and then he started, he's like, okay, let me calm down. All right. I got both of their numbers. I could still possibly give my quirk off to one of them. I know they was talking about helping me find somebody with my quirk to handle my quirk or whatever, but I mean it just still depends. I mean, if we gotta work. We gotta do a lot of work. Depending on who it is, and to just take the quirk and try to start using it immediately, I just don't. That's what All Might on. It's like he wanted to be one of them two, but they said they was gonna try to find somebody else for him. He might just still try to get those two, maybe one of them. Either way, I'm out of here. That's part 1. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye.